Thanks for tuning in. It's the one and only At the Bottom is coming with another video review. And this is one that I never thought I would be doing an official review on. Patrons of mine got to see an unedited version filled with errors, swear words, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, that was the case because, as I previously talked about, I was really unhappy with how NECA was running things. And personally, I didn't want to review their products or promote them in any way, shape, or form. But I can say recently, they've been doing a lot of really good things. Making things available for pre-order on their website, increasing the overall stock of items, and even going back and re-releasing some things, such as Metalhead, as a pre-order so that if you weren't able to get it in a store, you can pre-order it on their site and be pretty much guaranteed it. Well, yeah, it's still not perfect. I appreciate what they're doing. And I have never once said that I was going to stop buying these. I've said it time and time again that NECA consistently produces the best looking Ninja Turtle figures that we have ever gotten. And I'm super happy to see, with their improvements, more people being able to finally get these. So that being said, I'm going to start reviewing them again. I already took a look at the Leatherhead and Slash set. Today I'm going to be taking a look at their new Casey Jones and Slashed Foot Soldier. For the packaging, absolutely gorgeous as usual. You got really cool images of Casey as well as the Foot Soldier in their cartoon sort of look. Got the Ninja Turtle logo, Casey, Foot Soldier, all that stuff. You got the Ninja Turtle logo up there. Come around to the side, you got Casey kind of up close holding a metal pole, or I don't even know what that actually is. The other side here has that Slash Foot Soldier. Come around to the back of the package. You got an up-close image of both of them. And you have a bio, kind of more or less talking about just the Turtles in general. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then you got some cross-sells with Bebop and Rocksteady, the Leatherhead and Slash set, and then the upcoming April and Foot Soldier piece. That one, I know I'm going to have a lot to talk about. But for the packaging on these, that is about it. So without further ado, let's get them out here and see how cool they actually are. Alright guys, so here we have Casey Jones and the Slashed Foot Soldier open up and out of their packaging. And starting off first with the Foot Soldier, he comes with several different hands. You can see he's got a weapon holding hand there. He has a opposite hand that's used for holding weapons as well. You got an open hand. You have a couple fists right here. You have a right and left karate chop hand, and then you have an opposite hand here that's also in a open sort of kind of position. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm missing a couple things. He comes with two different throwing stars. He comes with this orange painted one, nothing overly spectacular, but he comes with another one that I don't know where it is. He also does come with the handheld communication device. I also don't know where that is. I'm guessing Pepper stole them. She oftentimes will sit on the chair that I'm sitting on right now and will sometimes reach over here and grab things, and then they disappear and I never see them again. I still have yet to see or even find the little tiny Wheelie and Brains figure. Those have completely disappeared. I'm still thinking that she probably ate them and probably pooped them out. I don't know. But he does come with those other two as well. He comes with a couple different guns. This is one that we've gotten before. It's the same paint detail and everything. Really nice though. It's a very matte gray paint. It does look nice. You got some extra gray highlights throughout the entire thing. You got a little bit of a red here at the tip. The center section here has some purple. That looks nice. Some purple on that side as well. Overall, really nice. Very cool. Like I said, we got it before. I don't remember if we've gotten this one before. This one's nice as well. It's done in the light blue paint. You got a little bit darker of a blue for the arm area, the handle. Got some nice gray and lighter gray bits here for the actual barrel. Some yellow on the inside there. Overall, again, really very sharp. I don't remember if we've gotten this before. It's possible that we did, but I still like it. It's really cool. And then the figure is amazing. Now, there's not a lot different. That's a lie. There's a lot different. Here is a perfectly normal Foot Soldier. Can you see the difference? Yeah. Basically, the torso has been redone from basically... I don't even know necessarily. I mean, this entire middle section is completely redone. The arms and the hands are all basically the same. The legs are the same. The head's the same. All of it pretty much the same, except this. This is outstanding. Getting this lifted up and out of the way. You can see this is him slashed. You got some really jagged detail around the clothing, which absolutely look fantastic. And then when you look on the inside, you have all these different wires, tubes, just all sorts of mechanical detail here ripped apart. He's literally held together by this one rod. It's a solid piece, which I do really appreciate. That doesn't feel super weak. I mean, it is a metal piece, so I would imagine it's not super sturdy, but you can see you can rotate him there and put some of that pressure on there that I feel like it's going to hold. Now, I'm not going to overly exert it or anything of that nature, but I feel like it's solid. Great detail on the underside here. It's hard to really get in there. I'm going to have to zoom in so that you can see that, but amazing detail on this guy. Paint applications are all pretty much the same. You can see you got a darker color in the back, fades to the front to have a lighter purple, same face and everything. A lot of you know that the foot soldiers in the cartoon were robots, whereas for the most part other incarnations had them as being people, but these are robots, and I think it is amazing. I love that. Now, one of the problems is I do have a issue with the ankle on this one. First articulation is all the same. You got a ball joint here for the head. You can see that it's on an angle. So, I mean, he's going to have a little bit harder of a time looking left and right. I mean, that's about it. The shoulders here rotate. There is a little bit of hindrance here with the shoulder bit. You can't get it going all the way around, but, I mean, you can do it still pretty decently. It hinges in and out, not a ton though, it feels, about that far, which is perfectly fine. He does rotate at the upper part of the bicep. He's got two bends at the elbow. He's got the wrists that move forward and back. As you can see, he does still rotate at the waist. Honestly, I'll give you a little piece of advice. I'm not going to articulate him a lot by doing that. I would recommend still holding this section and rotating that, just so that you don't put stress on that rod, just to be safe, I would say. The ankles move forward and back. They move in and out. Rotates at the thigh. He does have two bends here at the knee. Does have a boot cut, so you can rotate that. This, though, sucks. So this, you can see it's on a ball joint, so you can kind of pivot it a little bit, move it forward and back, and then he does have toe articulation. This one, though, just completely falls out. I don't think that I'm getting that. I feel like I'm not getting that all the way in. But when I move it around, it just pops out. Now, it doesn't bother me terribly much because this particular foot soldier, I like putting like this and literally just laying down on the ground. And there goes his foot. But, I mean, I don't like that the foot is that loose. I don't know if that's a common issue. If you guys have this, let me know. But I'm not a big fan of it. But literally, you can go like this and lay him down. And with the gash in his body, I think that is phenomenal. I absolutely love that. Now, moving on to Casey Jones. He does come with his golf bag here. It is bigger than the one that we got with the movie Casey, which I like a lot because it fits his weapons a whole lot more. Really nice paint detail on here. The brown looks really good. You got some darker black elements that pick out some of the lines. The easiest way to put this on him would be to just pop his head off, kind of lift his arm, and fit this over. I also like that the actual mold of the strap is such that it lays just about perfectly along his shoulder and then down here along the side of him as well. That works beautifully. And then just pop the head back on there. He also does come with, like I said, a whole bunch of different weapons. He comes with his goalie stick, which I tend to use because I'm a goalie myself. So I'll probably have him hold this. Fairly simple. Again, you got that matte grayish paint with the different accents picked out in black. The tape up here is done in a nice brown color with some black accents. I love how around the edges they also have some black lines. You see that really predominantly here on this regular hockey stick, where all the different edges have this nice black paint that goes all the way down. I really like how they did that. But very simple, just it looks like a cartoon stick. I mean, it literally looks like somebody drew it, and you can just put that right down there. He comes with a baseball bat. I do not know if this is a Jose Canseco one, but he does come with a baseball bat. Again, you got the tape section right down here. Looks really good. Again, you can put that right in here. This, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's a little bit fatter at the top than the bottom. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a metal bar or something. That's kind of what I'm going with, especially with these different lines. It kind of looks like that metal rod that goes through like cement, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but really nice. Again, you got a darker gray and then the black, and that goes right in here. And then he comes with this sledgehammer. All of these are weapons that he used predominantly through, I believe, the first episode. This sledgehammer he used when he was attacking the knucklehead. He was using this to bash the side of it. But again, really nice detail with the handle. It's just this brown paint, but it looks good. And then the sledgehammer part, again, has the edges picked out in a really nice black line, which, again, gives it a animation look. I really dig how that looks. And then you can slide that down there. You can take the goalie stick and you can slide that in there as well. Now, bringing in the movie Casey Jones, like I said, I just felt like this was way too small and you weren't able to get everything all the way down there. I don't know why they couldn't have made it a little bit bigger. They made this one fairly big. I mean, this one is definitely more cartoon accurate. That does have a nice resemblance to the way that it looked in the cartoon, whereas Casey's is definitely more realistic looking, but I feel like they could have taken a little bit of liberty and made it a little bit wider so that it could fit things in there a little bit easier. I really wish they would have done that. For comparison here, obviously, you can see that the movie figures are bigger. But again, a really nice... sorry, Casey. A really nice comparison between them. He comes with several hands as well. He's got two that can hold his weapons. He's got two fisted hands. He's got a hand that you can put right in here that lets him look like he's holding his hockey sticks a little bit better. They got a pointing finger. One thing that sucks is, and you can see it here, the paint. They paint the pegs on these. So... again, I don't know. Let me see. Like that. It's just worn off on him. I don't know why they don't do... like these ones look like they molded the pin in that color. Same thing with the arms here. I don't know why they can't mold that in a brown color. Because, again, you can see that here. Let me pull that off. I mean, you can totally see it. That's just the paint wearing off. The paint has worn off entirely on this because you're putting in there, but you can see the rubbing right there. So, sucks how they do that. I don't know why they do it that way, especially when they're already doing pins in other colors as it is. So, I feel like that's something that they really could improve upon, I feel, over time. If they were to listen to constructive criticism, I feel like that would be a better way of kind of displaying these. But like you can see, I like using this hand here to have him hold the goalie stick because it kind of looks like the fingers kind of go around, similar to how that one is. I kind of like that, although it just kind of literally is like closed up like that. So I don't know why they don't do a little bit better of a job, but you know, you can angle the hands and stuff like that and kind of get it looking like that. But absolutely, oh, he's still tippy-toeing. Absolutely fantastic. His articulation is all basically the same. Ball joint, the pin hinge joints, all of them have the same level of articulation. Great detail on him as well. I love all the black lines that are picked up on here. One thing that I kind of want to show, use this is, I like how this right here is a separate piece. I would be careful with that because it is a separate piece that could potentially get damaged, but I like how that's sculpted and molded as a unique piece outside of the little pant area. But love how there's the little rip down here with his knee exposed. You got the tear around the ankles. Nice green boots. I mean, overall, great detail on here. I do wish his shirt was a little bit lighter of a blue. I mean, It's not terribly bad. It's just, I remember it being a little bit lighter of a blue, but I still like the way that it looks. In general, I love this set. I think that, let me see if I can get a good thumbnail here. I think that the overall presentation here is phenomenal. That foot soldier really does stand out for me. I was really not expecting it to be as good as, just because it's a foot soldier. I mean, I already have 2 of them, but that one just makes me feel like I don't have a duplicate because it can display differently in my display. Casey is a great character. He's a staple, whether it be the cartoons, comics, movies. He's a really fun character, and he's existed throughout every incarnation of Ninja Turtle, so naturally it's good that we're getting one. This is a great set. I'm absolutely in love with it. I really am. Like I said, I did not expect to like the foot soldier as much. Casey turned out fantastic. I also want to say that the QC issues on this set have been fairly decent. I haven't had any problems. It's not to say that other people won't, but all of the joints on mine were perfect. I did not have to heat up anything. So if you are collecting these, this is absolutely one that I would recommend. Now, getting to the fun part. The toon versions of the Ninja Turtles are exclusively available at Target stores. The movie figures are at Walmart. Target's a tough one to kind of get because they utilize some kind of special program where only NECA employees can go in and stock the shelves. Regular Target employees can't. So you could literally walk into a Target and they could have a whole bunch of boxes in the back and you would never know it. And if you ask a Target employee, they can't touch any of that stuff. It's vendor only. Now, sometimes rules are broken. I mean, you may find somebody there that's cool, that might do it for you, but typically they're not supposed to. So it does make it a little bit harder. But I have started seeing these show up a lot more readily, which is another thing that I am happy with. As I talked about, the Metalhead figure, as well as some other ones, have been re-released through NECA on their actual website, and they're going to be offering them. Hopefully this set gets that love and treatment as well, because Casey Jones is a must-have for a Ninja Turtle display. So fingers crossed they do that. I guess time will tell. The success of things like Toka and Razar, Super Shredder, the Metalhead, the upcoming April O'Neil from the movie will all, I guess, determine whether or not they can do these pre-order things. So if you can pre-order some of the figures, do it. Show them that support so that they can do other things like these guys. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. As I said, right now these are Target exclusives, and they are in stores now. So if you're looking for them, good luck and happy hunting. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you would do one small thing for me, and that's simply just to hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. Also, I want to send a huge shout out to all of my patrons who, through their continued support, now more than ever help to make reviews like this possible. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a patron, feel free to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/optibotamus. And as always, remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.